Hello and welcome to Reviews and Info. I'm a pony apparently, and this here is Magmar. Hello! It's been quite a while since we ran episode 78 on Blip TV, and a lot of you are probably wondering what you're even watching. Well, what Reviews and Info is, it's a show dedicated to me talking about stuff that I'm passionate about. However, as of lately, my passions have mostly been playing video games and watching videos on YouTube. And between real life concerns and the stuff that I just mentioned and a lot of other things, I simply haven't had the time to set aside to do recordings, and then it just got easier and easier to just not record. However, these days I've decided to take the show in a whole new direction. One of the most obvious ones being that you're looking at a drawn avatar instead of looking at myself personally. And that's because I want to step off of Blip TV, where my show is going no place, and try a couple of other video hosting websites, namely YouTube, which is where I was when I started as a AMV maker before I started doing reviews. Back when I was on my other channel and I was doing AMVs, I got a lot of copyright strikes and got a lot of content taken down. Because, back in those days, people were uploading anything and everything, and so was I. And then YouTube started cracking down on that kind of stuff. And it forced me to make this other account, which is the one you're looking at now. After a while of using my YouTube account just for watching videos and making comments and forming playlists and such, I discovered that guy with the glasses and got into reviewing. I put my content on Blip with the hopes that it would get hits and eventually make money, but now I'm taking the chance on coming back to YouTube, but with this new style, which will be maybe playing it a little too safe, but I don't want the copyright strikes. So I'm going to upload content that has absolutely no music or video clips whatsoever, and it's just my voice talking while you look at pictures, some which I've drawn myself and some which I captured through other sources. Now that you know the gist behind what's going on, I'm going to get you up to speed. Reviews and Info, in addition to being a show that does a lot of discussing of movies and video games and TV shows and other things I care about, with the hopes of exposing other people to content that they may not be aware of, and sharing my opinions with those who also already share those opinions. It was also one of those shows similar to Linkara's Atop the Fourth Wall, wherein it had various characters like dragons, wizards, and strange magical creatures. I've decided to carry some of those over to the show as well, and they'll only pop in from time to time as I feel like doing their voices. But for the most part, it's going to be just me in this particular format that you're seeing currently, talking about whatever happens to be on my mind at the time. And what's on my mind right now is the current television lineup of what I happen to be into, and a little setup of what I want to talk about in upcoming episodes. So here's some of the things that you can expect from me as you're watching this. 1. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, currently airing on Nickelodeon. Now, when this first came out, it had 2 strikes against it. It was animated in CGI, a format that a lot of people, for whatever reasons, aren't very too keen on. Nobody really thought that an entire cartoon series done in CGI was going to be any good. The other thing that this series has going against it is the fact that the characters who were adults in previous incarnations of the Turtles series have been aged down into kids. Turning adults into teenagers to appeal to a teenage demographic is a move that's been done by Spider-Man and X-Men and a few other shows with mixed results. So when it happened to the Turtles, a lot of fans were a bit skeptical. But I'm here to assure everyone that Ninja Turtles, as it airs on Nickelodeon, which I'm going to call the 2012 series from here on out, it really is a good show. It has the best of the original 80s series, which most fans my age know and love, and the best of the early 2000s series. It's really doing a good job. It's very action-packed. It's very funny. It brings all of the elements that we love to see in the series, the action, the sci-fi, the drama. It's got some shipping in there. It's got comedy. It's got everything you could possibly want from a Ninja Turtles series. Definitely worth watching, and it's also one of those shows that people on the internet barely talk about. So you're going to be getting a little bit more content on that. A few other shows that I watch. Some of them are on currently, and some of them are returning in the near future. These shows I may or may not talk about that often, but these are some of the ones that I'm going to be supporting. Ben 10. This is one of the, frankly, less interesting shows, but I find it more interesting than watching nothing. Ben 10, to me, tends to be a bit lame or corny at times. It's certainly gone downhill since they ended Ultimate Alien and went on to Omniverse. It's certainly gone downhill since they changed the focus from Ben, Gwen, and Kevin and put it on Ben and Rook. But it still pulls off decent episodes now and then. Dragon Riders, that's another one that I watch, even though a lot of people don't particularly like it. I do enjoy it. I don't know if I'll have anything to say about it, but it's definitely in my realm of possibilities. Legend of Korra, I'll definitely be talking about when it comes back on, but currently it's on pause. Gravity Falls, that's another one that's really enjoyable, definitely worth a watch. Adventure Time, that's another one that I watch, but with quite a bit less frequency. I don't know if I'll have anything in particular to say about it, but I can see myself making a few episodes about it. Arrow is a pretty good series, what it's doing right now. Season 1 was great. Season 2's been even better. It's been bringing a lot to the table, and I actually have a video idea planned for it. I might even split that idea up into a couple of series, so you can expect to see some Arrow content from me personally. But then there's the big one, and very much to my own surprise, in fact, is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I guess that was apparent to anyone looking at the pictures during this video. Which, by the way, these videos will probably be just me talking over pictures. No need to sit up and pay attention to what's actually on your screen. You just have to listen to this. So My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is one of my new obsessions. And quite a bit of a surprise to me, considering that my previous position was that I enjoy the Brony community and I like the fan work that they produce. I enjoy their fan animations, and I enjoy their company, and I enjoy their fan art, and their fanfics, and all that other stuff. But I just don't see what the point is in watching a show about ponies. I'm not one to go around calling out a show as being for guys or for girls, because I, at the time, and still currently, if they ever do new episodes, enjoy Strawberry Shortcake. A series which I always felt should have been right up there alongside the ponies in popularity, even though it has absolutely no fan base whatsoever. So I'm definitely going to talk about that too. Ponies is currently the fan base that I am the most into and the one that I want to be most a part of. The internet's already full of a ton of reviewers and analysts, but I'm going to throw my 2 cents in there once in a while. I can't say right now how often I'm going to have these discussions, but I'm definitely going to try and do something. Maybe something a little more scripted, or maybe something not so scripted. So that's what you can be looking forward to on this channel. There's a lot of reasons I'm doing things this way, but mostly it's because of the copyright strikes and my need to not use copyrighted material. I'll see how this works out for all of us, and if it does good, I'll keep up with it. So I'm going to sign off like I usually do. Thank you for watching, and good night.